Maybe not right away. Well, it's why we love horror special edition. Aaron's with me. We decided Rippy came out. It actually had a limited release in theaters, if you believe it. To little or no fanfare. Let's just play that trailer before we get into it.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Evil. A beast. It takes all forms. It'll change you when you see it.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Whatever did this is bloody strong. Tore him apart like nothing.
It looks like a bite wound.
Maybe it's a croc or a pack of dingoes. There were tracks. What tracks?
What is that?
It's just a...
It's a fucking massive room.
7 foot tall. Big red. It's a zombie.
Oh, shit. We have to do something.
What's your plan?
I'm gonna blow the fucker's brains out.
He's here!
Come here, boy.
G'day, Skip.
That's the whole movie.
Yeah, it sure is. We should put up the spoilers before the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's one of those trailers. Like it's a long ass trailer. I think when a trailer goes over like a minute and a half, it's fucking long. And they put like so much of that. I mean, you could see that the effects are okay. Like the actual practical effects are pretty good for this movie. But then they show that CGI fucking kangaroo like way too much. They show it way too much in the movie. And they
Like
show
the
it way
whole-
too much.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're dead. You're dead right. Fuck it. Let's go. Aaron, what strikes you first about Rippy?
I mean, the first thing I'll say is like I didn't hate this movie. Going into it with a name like Rippy and Michael Biehn and whatnot in this and like how he's acting, I was expecting a comedy. It's not. It's played straight, if not like extremely serious. Like they don't just play it straight; they like make it like very, very serious, and like that's. I think that'd be most people's criticism with this movie right away. Like you're in a giant kangaroo movie, so that inherently is kind of goofy. I don't know if in like Australia maybe they look at kangaroos different than we view kangaroos as Americans, but Americans are like, giant kangaroo, that's silly. Maybe over there it's like that's not funny. That's like
I don't know. Kangaroo Jack was a comedy.
Right, exactly. I'm not trying to be just insensitive to a different culture here, but like it's very, very serious, and so that makes for every moment like when they're not dealing with the kangaroo, like not all that fun because it's not like there's a deeper like metaphor or anything to the movie. It's just a creature feature about a giant kangaroo, but like Michael Bihn's like a crazy character sometimes, and so like I think he was thinking he was signing up for Rippy while everybody else was playing the Australian title for this movie, which is The Red. And it's like, I don't know. They shouldn't have called it Rippy for sure, even though that's was my favorite. What got me intrigued in the movie.
If they just called it The Red, it makes way more sense. I also do think that if it's not a comedy, the director kind of let Michael Biehn take too much liberties or directed him. He's a comedic character in like a dead serious movie. Like this movie, it's not just a giant kangaroo, it's a giant zombie.
Mhm.
It's an undead kangaroo, which is just like bonkers to begin with, but it plays with like the gravitas of The Descent. Because it's like the main character, her dad died and he died a hero, but did he? There's
a lot of
layers.
lore. A lot of lore. And like with Michael Bihn's character, he's from the Vietnam War, correct?
Yep.
And so he was talking about how when he was over in Vietnam, he had experienced this evil. And it's not just this specific kangaroo. The evil inhabits whatever country or region it's in, I guess. And so the flair of Australia is it's going to be a giant evil kangaroo. When it was in Vietnam, it was a giant dragon. Well, of course, we don't get any of that flashback because this movie was made for $1. I want to see that prequel for number 2. Michael Biehn as a young man in Vietnam with his troops dealing with this dragon, and bring it on. Because, like, they clearly are expecting many sequels with this. I bet they get one eventually. I feel like this is going to get enough of an audience.
It continues because, like any zombie movie, which I guess this is, like the people that Rippy bites come back to life as zombies at the end, and kind of like a throwaway scene where they kill the coroner. And then Nathan Jones has to be in the movie, of course, as the giant buff. And this is a sentence you'll never hear me say again. They underused Nathan Jones.
Yeah, sure.
Last time you'll hear me say that.
Yeah, never again.
Yeah. And you're right. It's not bad. It's just like it's impossible for this to be good, I guess is the way to put it. It's not bad. This is like Jagged Edge plus the thematics of it. It's a CGI. It's better CGI than Jagged Edge, but it's played just as straight as Jagged Edge movies are played, just executed technically better.
Yeah, like, I mean, a few of the kills are really cool. Are cool. I won't say really cool. Let me relax a little bit. They're cool. The last like 10 to 15 minutes of the movie, I think were exciting. I wish more of the movie was just that, because it's just like the rest of it was just weird, besides when Michael Biehn started talking about how he knew this evil inhabited wherever he was, and he dealt with it in Vietnam with a dragon. And it's just like, okay, that's interesting. It's just, to me, like, if this continues, it's like, what are you going to call the next one? Whatever, like a slightly offensive regional name for a Vietnam dragon they're going to do, because I guess, but like, it's just
Zipper Dragon.
I can't think of the last. I'm not going to take a shot at that. Not today.
But I apologize to our Vietnamese fans.
I cannot think of like the last movie where like the title screwed it up so much for me. It's not like the title, if they change it to the red, I'm like, this movie's awesome now. But I might possibly have rated a half-star better if the title wasn't Rippy, even though that is what got me to agree to watch this in the first place, was if we call it Rippy. Do not expect fun going into this movie.
Yeah.
It's not.
Like, it's set up that you think it's going to be funny. And like, I guess some of the characters act funny for like a brief amount of time, but the movie's not funny.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, it's like they couldn't, change their mind halfway through making the movie with the director, or he just like, I don't know if comedy costs more money. And it's just like, because of that, it's just like, okay, let's just play this straight. It'll be a lot easier and it won't cost as much. And we're not going to be able to make this prequel in Vietnam that they probably don't even want to make anyways. And that's probably just my pipe dream here. So my rant is like the missed opportunity on how they could fix this in future movies, because this movie itself is not good. I want to make that clear. It's just not the worst movie I've seen all year. It's just one of the worst movies I've seen all year.
It's not Here by Robert Zemeckis. Certainly not.
Oh,
It's better than that. I'll say that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We'll drop that down. Let's do some ratings then. I believe we rated this movie exactly the same. So,
yep.
If you want to go first, go right ahead.
Sure. I gave it a 2. This is just, it's a 2 movie for me. Like, there's not a lot of memorable characters, I would say Michael Biehn is at times memorable, I guess. Deborah Morgan from Australia, if you're a Dexter fan. I don't know the name of that actress.
Jennifer Carpenter. She looks like Jennifer Carpenter, like 100%.
She looks just like her. So, and I couldn't get that out. But yeah, I mean, and yeah, it's just missed opportunity, really.
Yeah, I'm not even changing the graphic. I also rated this movie a 2. It is a Mad Libs creature feature movie. It's like a blank attacks people in country is what this is.
Yeah.
In this case, it's a zombie kangaroo instead of like a mutant alligator, or this is killer crocodile. Only it's not in the Dominican Republic. It's in Australia, and it's not a crocodile. It's a kangaroo. Whatever. Hijinks ensue.
Except they don't.
Should have been a comedy. I might have gone up to 3. That being said, that'll do it for we keep these special editions short. Any final words, Aaron?
No. If this is like Jagged Edge, I'm not gonna suddenly start watching those. I'll just keep watching verses for those and getting spoiled on those because this was just not my jam.
Yeah, if you don't like this, Jagged Edge is gonna be you're gonna start self-harming. But speaking of that, like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you made it this far in the video, go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. And the schedule is pretty cool, versus like we talked about, that's every Monday. These episodes drop Tuesdays or Wednesdays. We do Why We Love Horror on Thursdays. This week we are talking about Red Rooms, and every Friday we drop 1 or 2 episodes of Why We Love Horror trivia for you. But until next time, I am John Maher, and that is Aaron Brooks, and this has been Why We Love Horror.